Hello, my dear brothers and sisters. Father Diego here with the meditation for today's gospel on this special, important celebration, the Epiphany of the Lord. Today we celebrate the Epiphany of the Lord, the manifestation of God through His Son Jesus Christ to all humanity, to the universe, to everyone in this planet, in this universe, the manifestation of Jesus Christ as the Son of God. And today we'll listen from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 2, verses 1 to 20. I'm not going to read the whole Gospel, just going to read the first verses because I want to highlight two important things of this celebration. When Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea in the days of King Herod, behold, Magi from the east arrived in Jerusalem, saying, "Where is the newborn King of the Jews? We saw his star at his rising and have come to do him homage." So, two characters, if we can call one of them a character, two characters of this celebration that point out an important meaning of this feast, of this celebration. The first one are the Magi. That's an interesting word in Greek. The word Magi, it has an interesting connotation in the original text. Remember, the gospel was written in Greek. So they're not illusionists, they're not magicians, right? People who are making tricks and all this stuff. No, they're not magicians. They are wise men, sages, seekers of new and hidden meanings of ancient wisdom, right? They represent the people everywhere and in every culture and in every age and time that wants to understand life a little bit better, that are looking for, answers to deep questions. If you want, the wise men also represent that aspect, that spiritual dimension of seeking the whys and the how in life, right? The eternal, constant asking questions that is part of our human condition that probably starts when we are very young in our lives, teenage or whatever, and then that remains with us for the rest of our lives, right? So the wise men represent the humanity itself that is looking for answers, looking for meanings, looking for reasons, the meaning of life in general. So the gospel says that the Magi have seen the star at its rising, right? So the star is the second character in this gospel. So probably the cosmological phenomenon that has been, interpreted in many different ways, probably a supernova or a planet or a comet, whatever, right? We don't know exactly what was that, but the expression might come from another passage in the Old Testament, from the book of Numbers, chapter 24. There is a kind of prophecy saying that a star shall advance from Jacob. Jacob is one of Jesus' ancestors. And the scepter shall rise from Israel, meaning that God will provide a sign visible to everyone from the house of Jacob. And we know for previous gospels and from the celebration of Christmas that Jesus is one of Jacob's descendants through Joseph, his father, right? His stepfather. So the star is a symbol of the various signs we can find in our lives along the way, to receive answers or to understand a little bit better the purpose and the meaning of our lives. They represent the counterpart of this human dimension of seeking and searching, right? A sign that is offered, a cue that is leading us in the way of pursuing meaning in our lives, in our existence. So here we have this wonderful celebration that confesses two things. First of all, divine reality, and then a human reality. The divine reality is that we believe in a God that wants to be visible, that wants to be understood, a God that reveals himself to us, right? We don't believe in a hidden God, again, up there minding his own business and nothing to do with us. No, we believe in a God that wants to be manifested to us, wants to reveal his will and his love and his compassion and his justice to everyone. We believe and we profess a God that through Jesus Christ was made known to all of us. And second, this human reality, this human condition of looking constantly for answers, right? Looking for new meanings, new understanding of the mystery of this existence, of this life. And the two aspects, the two things of this celebration come together today. As we celebrate the Feast of the Epiphany, we believe in a God that wants to be made visible, that wants to be, understood to everyone, and that finds in our hearts, or better, that gives to our hearts answers to our questions, new meanings and new reasons to understand the whys and the hows and the when and the where of this life. So it's a hopeful celebration. It's a celebration of hope. A hope that every single search has a result. Every question has an answer. And every journey brings a lesson and something to learn, right? So we are not hopeless. On the contrary, we believe that all our questions will be answered by our God, who is made visible through Jesus Christ. So happy feast of the Epiphany of the Lord. The word epiphany means revelation or manifestation. So happy feast of the Epiphany of the Lord. This is the last big celebration of this Christmas season, even though the season ends tomorrow or Monday when we celebrate the baptism of the Lord. That's the last celebration of Christmas. So since we are still in Christmas time, happy, merry, Feliz Navidad, Merry Christmas to all of you. And I'll see you next Sunday with the meditation of the gospel. By the way, after the baptism of the Lord on Monday, from that day on, we will be celebrating ordinary time, right, in our liturgy. But let's make what is ordinary in liturgy, meaning nothing special about just, Jesus's life and his ministry. Let's make ordinary time extraordinary time, opening our hearts to the Lord in different ways every single day, asking for his guidance, asking for new answers, new understanding and better understanding of our life, asking for the gift of the Holy Spirit. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and I'll see you next weekend. Cheers. Bye now.